So after Galactic, Lord knows where we went. Honestly, I don't know. I'm sure we saw something else. Who knows? We did Lotteria that day.
We did.
So we did do Lotteria. It was the last Lotteria for this Happenings cast, which we were excited about being there for them on that. And did that. Neither one of us won, so that's
no winning. We did have winners at our table.
Yes, we did. That was fun.
Yeah.
He was so embarrassed.
I know. I love it when they get embarrassed. Not that, because I get embarrassed. I don't like to win.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when someone else wins and they're embarrassed,
Oh,
I'm like,
he was so embarrassed.
good,
Yeah.
because it's not me.
And it was funny because Kelly was like, damn it, I wish I'd won in that one because they
I
were
know.
all so embarrassed
Yep.
and no one wanted to do anything.
Yep.
So Kelly was like, I would have fit in perfect there.
Yeah.
So it sucks. Yeah. When you see that, you're like, oh man, I could have just totally snuck in with them.
Yeah.
Totally feel you on that. But so yeah, we played Lotteria. Don't know what we did after that though.
As one normally doesn't know.
Did we end up at
Probably
Richards?
at On the Rocks.
I don't know either. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I don't know. But we ended up at Pink Agave. So normally we try to tie Lotteria and Pink Agave because we started with tequila. We want to end with tequila. So we went to Pink Agave that night, like we said, and had dinner with the astronauts. And it was so special and unexpected, really.
Yeah.
Honestly. And then you did stargazing, right?
Yeah, but I didn't really gaze at stars because we
Because-
were talking.
Yeah.
One of your clients came up
Yeah.
and my husband and I just stood there and had a conversation with her about something. I don't even know why. I just totally abandoned the stargazing, but we stood out there, but didn't
Stood out
really
there.
listen.
No stargazing.
No.
And then what else did we do that night? Jeez Louise, I think we listened to, I don't know, wasn't that?
Well, maybe Plan
Eventful.
B. I don't know. We normally end up at On the Rocks.
Yeah.
On the Rocks has been
Our
really
new-
fun lately. There's always a band playing or a
Yeah.
duo or a trio or somebody. And it's super fun. I mean, people get up and dance and
Yep.
and it's a good time.
Super fun.
So that's
I agree.
been our go-to bar recently.
I agree with that.
When we want a chill bar, we go to the Sip.
Yeah.
When we want to hang out,
just wanna
and
drink.
party, we go to On the Rocks.
That's very true. And then the next day we did an excursion. So I have a really great guy that I love. He does private excursions. His name's Rigoberto. And he with Pop Dominican Travel or something like that. I can't remember what the whole name is, but if you want his info, just let me know. But he does private trips and he'll take you anywhere. He'll do waterfalls. So last time I was there, he did waterfalls and ATV with us. And then this time we asked for just ATV and lunch or whatever. We said to go to the city, but he brought us to a lunch spot. And so ATV was amazing. I thought go ahead.
Fun. It was so fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time she did it,
Oh god.
she got super muddy and she was like, wear clothes you're going to throw out, wear the worst
Yeah.
shoes you have. Like, so I was expecting to be like
Me too.
covered and head to toe. But they also said it hadn't been that rainy, so it wasn't going to be muddy. But we did hit a couple of really big puddles.
Seriously. Disgusting mud.
Yeah, I still have a burn on my leg.
Oh my gosh, you
because,
do.
Yeah, the water splashed up at me and the water was burning hot, and then my leg actually touched the engine or the side of the ATV, which burned me.
Yeah.
But that's my own fault.
Yeah.
But we had a great time.
I agree. It was super fun. Highly suggest that. We just got on ATVs and we went through the back roads and then ended up in this little shop. They gave us Mama Wana.
Yes, Mama Wana was
Mama Wana?
flowing if you wanted it to be flowing.
Yes, the Mama Wana was definitely flowing. And then we did a little shopping and then we got back on the ATVs and went back. It was super fun. I love ATVing.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
It was a good time. And he was willing to take us anywhere we wanted to go. I think at that point, it was late. I mean, we had just had lunch. We had the ATVs, and we were like, maybe we'll just go hang out at the port, because the port in the
really
Dominican
nice.
is awesome. I mean, there's shops, there's bars, there's pool, there's a lazy river. So we said, let's just stop and have some guac and chips.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a place. I don't even remember the name of it.
I don't either. It was across from the pool though.
But he would have taken us somewhere else. Like,
Yeah, he would have.
yeah,
He said, he was like, do you want to go into the city? Do you want to go to the umbrellas? Do you want to see the Pink Street? We were like, nah, we're good.
We've done it. We've seen
Yeah.
it. We're like,
Yeah.
meh.
Yeah. So we just went back to the port and we had chips and guac and then headed back in and got ready for Scarlet Night. And Richard, as we were walking out, actually, Richard was walking on. So when we were going ATV, do you remember that? He was walking in. You remember that? No? You're giving me a look.
No, because I went back by myself.
No. As we were walking out to the ATV, do you remember in the morning?
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, yeah. When we were walking out in the morning, he was coming on board. So
I thought it was when I left.
Yeah. No, he was, you did go back.
I did.
So he was walking on board when we were walking out, and I have a couple pictures. People were just swarming him, though. I feel bad for him. He's probably like, people, it's just me. Like, really? But anyways, he did stop. He's super cool. He'll always stop. He'll stop for a second, but he ain't stopping for like a whole, like, you better have it ready. Because I will tell you, that man is not, like, he'll stop, he'll stick his head in, and then that's it. He's gone. Like, that's it. If you missed it the first time, he's out.
People to see, places to go.
He's good at that, though. Like, that's a nice part. He won't stop and have a conversation, which I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but because I love that he stops, and it's really what people just want. They just want that picture, right? Mm-hmm. But he is really good about kind of stopping, and he's just like, all right, he just keeps moving. He's funny. Same with Nirmal. Nirmal's like, keep moving. Boy George was pretty good too, but he was pretty much like, I'm moving through. Like, he did not want to stay around. Yeah. Which is, listen, their prerogative. I don't know how I would feel if someone was accosting me for pictures and swarming me. I think I'd be, yeah. Okay. Can we just have a line? Can we make this Disney? I don't know. How long is this line? Cut it off at 20. All right, good. Anyways, so Scarlet Night, we got ready. Where did we eat that night? Wake? No.
We ate in the galley.
Oh, we did.
We had reservations for the wake, and nobody felt like going to the wake. So we said, you know what?
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go see what's in the galley.
It was good, though.
It was Asian.
It was Asian night. So good.
Yeah. And then we went for pizza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We had Asian and pizza. Totally remember this. It was so good. I agree.
Scarlet Night, the one night that everyone requests the nice restaurant.
Yeah.
I want to be dressed up in my red. We go to the galley and the pizza place.
Yeah. Which was good, though. I actually just wanted pizza and salad. That's all I wanted. But then when I saw it was Asian, I was like, okay, sign me up. Yeah. Because it was fried rice and those noodles. Oh, my God. Sweet and sour chicken. So good.
Yeah, it was good.
And I was starving.
Yeah.
So then Scarlet Night. I think we wandered around after that, right? Oh, we played Jenga. Remember?
We did.
We had a bunch of us playing Jenga. Truth or Dare Jenga.
In the draft house.
Yes, super fun.
That was really fun.
We giggled over that. Yeah. Then, are we sure we didn't play? No, we didn't play Cards Against Humanity that night.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was Bimini night.
Then we ended up in... When did we end up singing? Did we ever sing? We sang.
We sang. We did karaoke.
Oh, we did karaoke during the day. I think that was C Day. Remember? We ended up in there. We stole somebody's hour. So what we do is that we go and see if people don't show up. I think I've said this before. We go and see if people don't show up, and they're like, well, they're not here. I mean, we'd walk out if someone was like, this is our room, obviously. But like, if you show up at half hour in and nobody's there, then I'm stealing your hour. Sorry. Well, your half hour basically at that point. So we do that. And then anyways, Scarlet Night, then we ended up in Grounds Club dancing like we always do. And then we looked at each other and said, we got to go.
Yeah. Listen, it was like 10:30 and I was like, one more song. And I kept, because she was playing good music.
She was.
And we were like, and finally I said to myself, I was like, okay, I need to rally these people up before she plays another song or else we're not leaving. So let's leave in the middle of this song so a good song doesn't start.
Oh my gosh.
And so I don't even remember. It was like 10:40.
Yeah.
The pool party starts 10:45. And we finally made our way up. And that place was
jam-packed. We should have known better. Listen, we knew better. But I think we thought it was just going to be the same as every other time. We could just be like, line number 2. Mm-hmm. But there was like numbers 5 and 6. And we were like 7.
Yeah.
So we're way in the back. So this is how we ended up in the spot that we ended up. So we're sitting there. Excuse me. We end up with John, Kelly, me, Adele, and Nicole. So there's all of us standing there, and John starts waving to Nirmal. He starts waving to Nathan and Michelle because they're kind of looking out over the crowd, enjoying looking out. Actually, I take that back. Let me back up just even further. When we came out, we had a plan that we were going to go find the closest spot to Boy George. Well, you couldn't get near him. They sectioned it off completely. Like, there was no getting near him. Like, there was this huge section that you could not get near him. So we're like, well, there goes that idea. I guess we'll just go downstairs and just be in the mix with everyone else. So then back to where we were. So there, John's waving to Nathan and Michelle, and they're like, oh, well, something must have happened. And John's like, come on, let's go. I was like, where are we going? He's like, grab everyone, let's go. I was like, okay, let's go. Where are we going? So we follow him. We go upstairs, and we walk in the barricade that we couldn't get in a second ago because we didn't have John to let us in. So we get in. And he was kind of like, where do we go? Because we walk into the spot that has like bongos and the guy with the saxophone, and we're literally in the band right now, okay? Like, we're like, ah. So he walks this way, like behind Boy George. So Boy George was set up here. His table was like right here. And there was obviously a wall right here and a pillar actually right here. And we stand literally behind him. He's standing right there, and we're like this. Like, we could reach out and touch. Reach out and touch. So yeah, we could totally, it was the craziest thing I think one of the craziest things that's literally ever happened to me. I was like, how is it possible that we're standing here? I mean, all of us couldn't breathe. Kelly goes, where's my husband? She has now lost her husband. She left him behind, which is, I mean, I think...
He texted me and he was like, where are you? And I sent him a picture of the back of Boy George's head. And I'm like, I'm up here.
She's like this waving. Well, we couldn't be seen because he was against the rail of the pool. And we were so far back that only a certain amount of people, and honestly, I was kind of behind the pole, so you really couldn't see me. And Kelly was more behind Boy George. So she really couldn't be seen really either. And then Nicole and Adele kind of kept going around the corner just a bit, so they couldn't be seen because then all kinds of things started. Like, there was no one could really see her. So John was standing right here between me and Michelle, who is a PR, or Fabiana, sorry, not Michelle. And the light was like directly on him. So first mates the next day were like, we saw you the whole night. You were up there. You had the best spot. Because he was literally like, it was like Boy George and John. It was the funniest thing on the planet. It's like, here's Boy George, here's John.
Spotlight.
Yeah, because it literally was like this white light that was just like, whoosh, and it was like, I don't want to say it was missing Boy George because I don't think it was, but I think it was just the where he was that it was just like, it was like this white light on him. It was hysterical. So all the first mates were like, you had a nice spot last night to him. And he was like, yeah, it was a pretty good spot. I was like, okay. So we kept seeing pictures the next day of everyone seeing like, you guys were up there. So there was times that we kept walking up behind him so that we could take a picture. So right before he starts his set, someone says, you want us to take a picture? And I don't know if John said that or somebody said it, but we were like, yeah. So us girls go and stand, like, here's Boy George, here's us. We stand here like this. Fabiana gets her little head in there. She's so cute. Well, he turns around, sees us, and gets in our picture from behind. And is literally like this.
The coolest
picture. Is literally like this, posing behind us. And we had no idea. And so I think it was John that was taking the picture. He pulled the camera down and he starts laughing. And we're like, what? And we turn around and we're like, oh my God. And he just kind of just looked at us and walked away. He said nothing. I was like, oh, well, that's nice. Oh my God, we just got a picture of Boy George. We're so cool. Not really. So then he starts the set and we just saw the back of his head. But it was, I mean, just the coolest thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, he turned around every now and then, and he turned around and do things, and he let people in that he met on board. So like, some people were getting to come in and they were standing kind of in front of us, which is, again, fine. Listen, I was more than happy with our spot, but it was never in a million years. But we did get in trouble at one point because I said, Kelly, come on, let's tell Anthony, I said, to take video of us, that we're going to go up behind him. This is my craziness. I go, tell Anthony to get his camera out. We're going to go up behind Boy George and we're going to dance really close behind him, right? Because we had to do that, because you don't forget the pool thing was here. Then there was it
was a terrible spot. And I think they moved him For
Oh
the
yeah,
other
I
two
saw that
sailings,
they took tubs down.
He was downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I said to John, I go, that was a horrible setup. I was
know.
like, tubs shouldn't be up. He's like, how do you not put tubs up?
I
And
know.
I was like, I agree with you, but fact of the matter is, you can't have. You should have either put them on the like. I don't even know what you do.
I know.
It was not a good. It was not good. So yes, I agree with you. I saw that the other voyages had him actually on
the
a
pool
stage,
level.
but
Yeah.
I think they built a stage
Oh,
because I saw it was like a black stage. You know who has it? Carrie. Just
okay.
pictures of it. So, anyways, where the heck was I going with that? Oh, so we say to Anthony, we're like, get ready. We're going to get up behind him and you take pictures of us. And Anthony was like, I don't even know if he responded. I don't even know. So we do it. And he goes, so his response to Kelly was, I saw you guys. I go, no. Did he get a video of us? So Kelly goes, did you get a video? We did that so you would get a video. And he goes, oh, do it again. So we go to do it again. So we get up behind him and do it again. And I think this is where we got yelled at. Michelle comes over and she's like, I'm going to need you guys to stand back a little bit further. I mean, literally, we were like, here's Boy George. We're like this. Okay. We're like literally
breathing on his neck.
We were literally like dancing with him. Like I could have chubied his little set there. Okay. I could have went chubi on his leg and a skipper, whatever the heck that stupid thing is. And so, we were that close and she was like, I'm gonna need you guys. And so John looks at me and he's like, what are you doing? Like, don't get us in trouble. He's gonna get us kicked out. I'm like, not me, not you, me. We're all gonna get kicked out. So we were on our best behavior after that.
We were. I was like a wallflower.
We literally were. Like I was like this. And I was like, step touch. Okay, this is good. We like it. So then he started turning around though. Once he had kind of relaxed, I feel like once Boy George had kind of relaxed, he started turning around a bit more. He was playing with his fan. Like it was great.
Yeah, he was. What song was that? At one point, he played a song, and we were all singing, and he kept turning around to us.
I'll find it.
Okay, we were all singing a song, and he kept turning to sing with us. Like, obviously not with us, but he was singing.
No, he told us what to do.
Yeah.
He was like, and go.
Yeah.
We were like, wait, what?
I mean, that was really cool, too. Like, singing and dancing and being in arm's reach of Boy George was really cool.
Have you ever wanted to sail in the Southern Caribbean?
Come join us on February 8th, 2025.
On the funnest, is that a word?
It is now.
Funnest Southern Caribbean cruise that you've ever been on. Contact Fabulous Adventures Travel Company to book your next February 8th cruise with all of us, with Kelly and I. See you there.
That's it.
Get your booty on the float tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the float tonight. Yeah, that's what he was trying to get us to sing. And he was like, wait for it.
Yeah, so that was super cool.
That was fun. He was conducting us. I was conducted by Boy George. So yeah, it was really cool. That was fun. Super cool. And then we went to the manor and danced the night away. To 90s boy band, right? No, not 90s boy band. 90s hip hop?
Hip hop.
Yeah. So that was fun too. And then the next day was what? Sea day. I have no idea what we did.
I don't either. You know what? I was thinking about that on the way here.
Oh, we had afternoon tea.
We did. We had afternoon tea.
With a bottle of Veuve.
We did. You know what? I like the afternoon tea.
We had brunch. We had first mate brunch. Oh no, we had first mate. Oh, that's when Richie came out. Okay. We just forgot when we met Sir Richie.
Oh my goodness. Mimosas.
So we had mimosas with John / Sir Richie.
John, right. So John hosted all of the first mates that were on board.
Yeah.
Because there were quite a few.
Yes.
In the athletic club. And it was mimosas with John. And we had a surprise guest.
Sir Richie.
Who we were told was only supposed to just come and do like a photo op, but apparently
he had a speech.
He took the mic away from
He
John
did
in the
take the
middle
mic
of John's speech. And he got hoisted up on the bar.
By some guy.
By someone else. Yeah, they helped him up and he
Do you think
sat
he grabbed
on the
his
bar.
butt? I'm just kidding.
And he gave a little speech.
He did give a little speech.
And Samantha and I left our phones with my husband
because we went
were
around to like
mingling.
be good people.
Yes.
And we went around to go talk to other first mates. Look at my face. I'm not very happy about it. We went around to go talk to other first mates. And I was like, when he walked in, I was like, son of a biscuit. because we didn't have our phone.
Neither
And we
one of us.
literally, like, when I tell you we were right next to him, we were like 2 people away.
Yeah.
Because of where he sat on the bar. We just happened to be there. Not because
Of any
not because of
reason.
moving
Yeah.
towards him or whatnot. It just happened to be that that's where we were. And so I looked at her, you got your phone? She goes, nope. You got yours? Nope. We left it on the freaking bar. So then a friend of ours who was right in front of us goes, I have mine. So thankfully she took a picture of the 3 of us, or we took selfies of us with him. We just went like this basically, and he was right behind us.
He doesn't know he's in our selfie.
He does not know, but he should know. Sir Richie, you're in our selfie. And then he did a group picture with all of us. So that was nice. But it's so funny to see people. I'm not like, if organically things like that happen, I will be happy. Like, but I am not an accoster of, is that a word? Can you say it with a at the end? I'm not an accoster of celebrities, because I do feel like they deserve some sort of respect, and the fact that nobody gives a crap about my picture that I've just accosted the celebrity to get.
Right.
Like, I got to be honest, it doesn't make me any more special. So I'm not an accoster of celebrities. Now, to watch these freaking people, like to sit back and watch them go insane to get a picture with this man is hysterical to me. And I'm talking about all you first mates, by the way. I don't care. I'm calling y'all out. So they said, let's take a picture with all of us. And so the minute they said that, people were running. Did you see this? Did you see
No,
it? My mind was blown.
I guess I didn't care
I have
either.
never, because I was like, oh gosh, because I'm thinking to myself, we were kind of in the back. People were running to get to the spot where they thought he was going to stand. One person in particular was running. And then not only were they running, but they were like, it's the best thing I think I've ever seen. They're like, other people were scooching in, like they're like, okay, you may have gotten here first, but go F yourself. I'm putting myself right here.
Wow.
Like, it was like nothing I've ever experienced before. And so then, of course, he just walks straight back into the middle of the picture, which he should have, which is where he should be. But at this point, I was like, I am not elbowing, fighting, pushing, screaming to get myself into the front. I just think it's a very weird. If I had organically made it to that spot, I would have been very happy. But I would have been like, oh, look at my spot. This is really cool. But I would not have pushed my way in. So we ended up somewhat. The picture turned out to be like a V almost in the way, because it was around the nets. The way that we did it was around the net. So we were like in the back corner there, which again, I'm fine with my spot. I don't really care. But to watch the people is hysterical to me. And then people would do that to him. Like, he was walking. He'd be walking in the thing. And there's so many, I mean, I've seen so many first mates pictures of them just literally like jumping in front of him and just taking a picture. And I just think it's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, organically for me, if that were to happen, I'm good. I'm not jumping in front of you to take that picture. Unless, of course, you're Brad Pitt. Then I'm jumping on a lot of things. I'm jumping on a lot of things to take that picture. So we did meet again, actually. That is not our first time meeting Sir Richie, which is probably why I was not, I don't want to say jaded, but so like, meh. Not that I'm meh. That sounds terrible. Sounds like I'm privileged or something. But like, it was our second time meeting him, because we actually had a private meet and greet with him a year and a half ago ish, where we got to sit literally right next to him and ask questions and talk with him. And there's pictures of both of us sitting literally right next to him, having discussions. And then there is some picture somewhere floating around with us and Sir Richie and maybe 5 other people. Like, I'm telling you, it was a private meet and greet. So again, it's not like, I think that's why I was kind of like, I'm not going to let all these other people that like really need to be in the front push their way in the front. So we meet with Sir Richie. Really cool, though. We missed one of the things that I'm sad about was apparently he showed up at Richard's rooftop.
I know.
We missed that
picture. I saw the picture yesterday.
Yeah.
I showed it to
I was
my
really bummed
husband,
about that.
and
I didn't
was
think
like,
about it.
How did we miss that?
We didn't even think about it. We missed Sir Richard's, I keep calling it Richard's rooftop every night, and that's when he went. And I'm so bummed that we missed it. I didn't even think that's such a smart thing for them to do.
Yeah.
To bring him to that
I
thing.
agree.
So the very first day he was on board, which is Dominican, which we were all a little done from Mama Juana, we didn't make it to Richard's rooftop, and that was when he showed up, and that was a very small amount. There was probably 20 people, maybe 25 people in that picture.
Yeah.
And they all had nice selfies with him because, of course, it was very small, intimate. So I was bummed that we missed that. And the other one that we missed, that apparently he showed up in Bimini right before he left and took a picture with everyone in the pool. And we were in the ocean at the time. I'm assuming we're in the ocean.
No, I think we were still on the ship. I think we were doing.
You think it was that early?
Yes, because he left. Remember?
Yeah, but the Happenings cast was there during that picture. In the picture, the Happenings cast was there.
Leave. We saw him leave when we were.
No, I saw the plane come in. I don't know that I saw it take off.
Okay.
I saw it come in.
Oh, so you think we were in the ocean when he was there? I thought it was early.
I think so. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Anyways, he took another picture with the group picture, and we missed that one. Doesn't matter. We'll be on the next Celebration Voyage, and this time we're going to be eyes wide open for all the things.
All the things. I feel like we did.
Yes, I really did.
We did all the things.
I'm very happy with it.
We tried to go to all of the talks.
Yep, we did Leading with a Purpose.
We did.
Leading with a Purpose.
So we did try to do the talks. We did, all the only thing we did miss was the the sailing club with Normal, because it was during Lotteria, so we missed that.
Yes, we did miss that. It was sad, but we wanted to go to Lotteria for their last AJ's and Paloche. Last Lotteria.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great sailing. Can't wait to do it next year. Don't know the dates. We'd tell you, but that's where I think they messed up. I was just telling Kelly, so when we did the live today, I said, I think this is where they messed up. I think they should have 100% had the dates ahead of time to gather on the excitement, because I don't think it was just us that enjoyed that sailing. I think a lot of people enjoyed that sailing.
Right, and they're going to tell their friends, and they're going to get everyone excited, and that now's the time to put it on sale.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It was a missed opportunity, because I think everyone would have booked on board and been done with it.
Yeah.
Said, we're done. We're in.
Yeah.
We're in. So yeah, so it was a great celebration sailing. I'm not sure that we're missing anything at this point, but I feel like we are, because there was so much that we did, honestly.
Well, at Bimini, Michelle had an hour of free drinks.
Oh my God, they just walked around with drinks. It was hysterical.
Yeah, 1 hour. She was like, oh, well, just open up the bar for an hour. Just, have as much as you want in that hour. And it wasn't just like champagne and a sangria. It was, we had a tequila drink, some sort of tequila drink.
Yeah.
There were little vodka drinks in
in cans.
Yeah, I don't know, like a
Spritzers.
Moscow Mule and a Paloma or something. I don't know. There were a bunch of different things. So I thought that was really cool that she was like,
free drinks.
Free drinks.
And then she said not to tell anyone.
Whoops.
Whoopsies. But we did see pictures, like we said, from the other celebration sailings. Oh, we forgot about the one thing that Kelly, this is another thing they got wrong. So there was a talk back with Boy George and Sir Richie, hosted and emceed by Nathan. And it was supposed to be a poolside chat. And somehow last minute it got moved into On the Rocks, which I don't even know who thought that was a good idea. Like, my mind is blown on that. Like, I just don't even know who was like, let's put it on the rocks. Like,
2,700 people on board. I'm sure 2,000 of them would have liked to see that chat. And you're not fitting that many people on the rocks.
Not even close.
We saw nothing. We stood in the very back.
I see nothing.
At one point, a couple times, my husband kept leaving because he's like, I can't see. I'm better off standing in the hallway and listening from the hallway, because you can't see them anyway. So what's the point in standing in a crowd of people?
So yeah, it was not good at all in any way, shape, or form. The actual talk was great. I mean, listening to them talk, and he read from the book, I think, right, about Boy George and his thoughts on Boy George. And they just talked about their friendship and whatnot, and his career and his life. It was a great talk back, but oh my God, it was just awful, the spot. So apparently it happened in the Red Room, which is where it should have been the first time. Like, and let's be honest, it should have never been in the pool anyways, because I love the sound of it. A poolside chat. It sounds great, right? A little cheeky, a little nice, a little cutesy. Fact of the matter is, it was hot as Hades, okay? So no one wanted to go do this poolside chat, which is probably what Boy George and Sir Richie said, was like, I'm going to melt out there.
And it was a sea day, so I'm sure people were already in the pool or on the beds.
Yeah.
Or
Well, the screenshot that I have that I read, it said Athletic Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they could have been under the thing and like everyone else stood outside. But again, not a great venue. Like, I don't know why. Maybe because he's super casual. They didn't want to put something like on the thing. But the fact of the matter is the most people that you can fit anywhere is in the red room. Should have been in the red room.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
So I know that the next few voyages they moved to the red room, which was the right thing to do. I did see that Nirmal also jumped in or got pushed in a couple times, and I was really hoping that would happen on ours. I'm like, why don't we never get the good stuff? What the heck, man?
I did see Richard Puerto
Saw that
something
too.
over his head because they couldn't jump in the pool, and I don't
Oh,
know
really?
why.
That's
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah.
Because I saw that too, but I
He
didn't know
poured
why.
a glass of water on his head
Oh,
on
jeez.
stage in the red room.
Oh my gosh. My favorite video ever that I kind of just caught by accident because I was following this girl that, anyway, I was following this girl that I don't know if I was following her. It just kept popping up. She doesn't pop up on my feed anymore. But anyways, was Nirmal and Sir Richie were doing the sail away party on the Resilient Lady. It was in Australia, the very first Australia sailing. And Nirmal was doing the dance. He was doing the Scarlet dance. I don't remember what dance he was doing. It was like a Scarlet dance or whatever. And Sir Richard just came over and just shoved him in the pool and then jumped in right after him. And the look on Nirmal's face was all as he went, like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was like, oh, that video is hilarious. So that was a cool thing. So yeah, I wanted to see that happen on ours, but I didn't get to see their relationship. We didn't get to see their relationship very much, but everyone else did. So maybe next year. But yeah, so that was our celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. The other thing that I thought was interesting is Boy George didn't play Karma Chameleon.
I talked to a couple people the next
Oh yeah,
day,
what everyone else say?
and they were all floored that he never played it. I mean, it's a whole Virgin thing.
Yeah.
Like, they made a whole commercial around that song.
I know.
You would think he would have played it, not sang it, like even just played
it. The whole place would have erupted.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been like a whole or
I
like.
wonder, did we ever ask if there was a reason why? I wonder.
Yeah, we did ask someone to ask, but we didn't get the answer yet.
I wonder if it's a legal thing, a copyright thing. He had to get permission from someone. Who knows? But yeah, we were
Permission
all
from someone.
waiting.
Doesn't he own the song?
I know. I would
crazy.
think. We were all waiting for it, and it didn't.
Oh my gosh! I thought for sure it was gonna be the last one. That's what he was going off in. Nope. That was
quite
a
disappointing.
miss. That was a miss.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. In my opinion, that was a miss for everyone, not just me.
Yeah.
I think. So there was a couple misses on Virgin's Point, but all in all, fantastic, absolute fantastic sailing, and I can't wait to do it again next year.
Sign me up.
Sign me up, people. Fabulous Adventures Travel.
We know people.
We know people. Lots and lots of people. All right. With that being said, we'll finally end this episode because it's super long. It should be like part 1 and part 2, honestly.
Seriously.
Maybe we do that, part 1 and part 2. Remember when I had to clear my throat? Maybe that's part 2.
Let me clear my throat.
All right. Well, we're really leaving. So if you made it this far and you're on Facebook and not in our group, you're crazy. You should be in our group. It is Virgin Voyages, Cruise Tips, and Deals. I'll say that one more time, or I'll let Kelly say it because she talks slower than me.
Virgin Voyages, Cruise Tips, and Deals.
There it is. So join us there. We'll see you there. All right. We'll leave you with our favorite phrase, and we'll see you next week. And that favorite phrase is, you float our boat. All right. We'll see you later. Bye.